Hello friends and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6, and tonight we are doing something special here. In September, TPC Charter's Airline started their quarterly event. This is a Land O' Lakes event. You can read about it on the blog at thepilotclub.org. And we're doing our first flight today, actually. So we're flying around the Great Lakes and some other lakes. What's the land of 10,000 lakes? Well, anyways, you can read all about it on the blog, but here we have our beautiful Kodiak 100. That's what we're going to fly for this flight. But before we proceed, as always, I wanted to remind you that today's flight is brought to you by thepilotclub.org for group flights, activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, and more. Check out thepilotclub.org. All right, very good. So we got, well, let's see. Let's talk about the flight. Land O' Lakes event. So we're flying from Superior in Wisconsin to Hancock in Michigan. KSUW-KCMX, and that should be an exciting flight here. We're switching it up from our Embraer airliner flights to this GA flight, so we'll try to get a bunch of them in the month of September. All right, so let's go ahead and request fuel. Jump in the flight deck, and we'll start setting up a little bit here. So we can do that. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see if we get a fuel truck. Yeah, there it comes. Look at that. That's prompt service right there. It's great flying weather. A little bit of thunderstorms en route coming into Hancock, but should be okay. Where's he going? Oh, there he is. Oh, you decided to stop there? Okay. Alright, there's the fuel. So we need, actually we're good on fuel here, should be 1,000 pounds. Let me see what happened here. Probably a little too much. Yeah, there we go. And so here, that's me. And we'll put our one passenger here. It should be like this. All right, let's see if that works. Yep. All right, very good. So, yep, there's the passenger. Let's go ahead and close up. All right. Let me get the checklist here. Fuel tank selectors done. Circuit breakers done. Beacon light on. Intake bypass, master switch, and avionics. Okay, master Avionics. Okay, prop area is clear. All levers are back. Auxiliary fuel pump to standby. Alright. Ignition on. Battery voltage check. Make sure 24. Yep, we're good. Starter switch, low motor. Alright, here we go. Oil pressure at 1422. Alright, introduce the fuel. Alright, that looks good. Nav lights on. And we'll turn on taxi lights. And let's see. That's not working. Let's go auto. That's Celsius. Fahrenheit. Yeah, it does not work. Alright. Anyways. Let's go here. Menu display. Transponder code. I think we did get it. It is 4520. 4520. I'll put that on altitude. Hang on, something's going on here. Now we're in Kodiak, aircraft assignments. It's in there. Something's going on here. Give me a second to figure this out. That's working. Oh, there it is. It's working now. Alright, we're good now. Let me see something. Alright, we're good. Alright, so let's check the weather here in Superior. Altimeter is 3014. Alright, that looks good. Let's see. Climb's gonna be 101. Yep, that looks good. Initial, we'll just do our final 5,000. That looks good. We'll go flight level change 105. 105, I think we said. 105. That looks good, and we'll go to heading mode. We're departing runway 14, so 141 is the heading. That's close enough. What we didn't do, guys, is the generators. Let's turn them on. Alright, that's better. And then it says starter on. Ignition is off. Starter, there we go. Alright, we're good now. Alright, now we go here. We're gonna go to flight plan. Let's go ahead and put our airport in there. It is KSUW. Gonna depart on 14. Let's see. And our destination is Kilo Charlie Mike X-ray. Newton County, yep. There we're landing on 14 also. And we'll hit enter, and en route, gonna have IWD. IWD. All right, and then V148. And we're gonna exit that on CMX. All right, that looks good. That's our flight plan. Let's review. Yep, looking good. All right, let's get some charts in here. Yep, so we're here. We'll have to back taxi on 32. Looks like. All right, let's do our elevator trim is good. Rudder trim's good. Everything's looking good here. Alright, let me run through the checklists. Alright, we need CTAF. For KSUW. Alright, no data there, so it's going to be 1228. Alright, that looks good. Let's go ahead and switch there to 1215. 2. We're going to monitor. Alright, that looks good there. Continue with our checklists. Nav frequency, the GPS is good. Let's check the autopilot. Alright, autopilot off. Comm frequency set. Altimeter set. Altitude bug. Transponder is good. Instruments. Let's see here. Yeah, everything's looking good here. Maps is good. Lights, flaps, 1. Trim is set. Control wheel. Let's check that. That looks good. Drop full pitch. And we'll go ahead and taxi. Superior traffic. Kodiak Pilot Club 6. Back taxiing runway 32 for departure on 14 to the east. Superior.
Approaching runway 1432. Entered runway 1432.
Alright, we're all clear here. We're going for this back taxi. And see here, we're going to do landing lights and strobe. Whoa, how did I depart the runway? Oh my god.
Approaching runway 1432. Entered runway 1432.
Hang on a second here. Alright, beacon. Taxi. Oh, I know what I did. Taxi. Alright. Enough messing about. Let's get out of here. I'm going to fly runway heading. Let me do some tests here. Stall warning.
Stall.
Trim set. Everything's good here. Alright, what I didn't do is let me check. The temperature is 24. Okay, so 25, sea level 68, so 1700. Torque, condition lever full. Pilot. Flap 0. Here, flight plan, direct, and activate and nav. That looks good. Of course, Lake Superior here is on the left. That's what this event is all about. Yaw damper is on. Beautiful. Alright, we don't need taxi lights, we don't need landing lights. Alright, let me mess with this thing a little bit. not set it. So let's go to Fahrenheit 43. Yeah, it does not want to go. That's okay. I'm gonna turn that off. Let me see something here. Map options, terrain. Let's go with that. Traffic we have, detail. Detail 2. All right, let's go to economy cruise. That looks good right there. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go chat with my passenger and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back on deck. Poltergeist is with us here on the stream. Welcome, welcome. Haven't flown the Kodiak in a long time. How do you get the sky highway visualization on the G1000? Is that just a feature on all MSFS G1000s now? Yep, sorry, I was I was away. Sky visualization, what do you mean by that? The little rectangles to fly through, is that what you mean? I think that's what you mean. Yeah, that's the new G1000 update. Yep, the box is the new G1000 update. All G1000s have them now. I'm not sure. Yeah, pathways is what it is. So turn it off right there. Turn it on here. You can have the terrain as well, but I don't like that. So we do pathways like this. Now we'll do our cruise checklist here. Ice protection is not needed. Pitot heat not needed. Let's see, inertial separator. Normal. Prop RPMs, we're at 2000. Power level set. Fuel balance is good. We're making progress. Skirting Lake Superior here. And where are we going in Hancock? It's kind of on a peninsula on Lake Superior. There are a couple of smaller lakes around, like Torch Lake. And what's the other one? Portage Lake. So we're coming in on 1.4. Actually now it's 2.5. Alright, we're coming in on 2.5. Yeah, they're definitely working on the stuff. Working Title did the does the update for the avionics stuff for G1000. Alright, so this is where we're going to be coming in here. Let's look at our approaches here. Let's see. There's RNAV 2.5. We'll take that. Let's see. Go from Zorev. That looks good. Alright, let's go here. And we're gonna go flight plan. Hang on. Forgot how to change the runway here. There we go. I'm gonna go to runway 25 and procedure, select approach, 2.5 GPS LPV. We could go from CMX. Let's go from Zorif. Minimums there. Let's see, 2.5. Minimums are 1440. We'll load that in. Yeah, that looks good. $37. So bottom altitude there. Been beautiful flights so far. Alright, so we're landing on 2.5, slight crosswind, nothing to worry about. Let's go here, we'll go to charts. Yep, here's our RNAV. Missed approach, flying 3700, direct. Okay, what happened here? Sync. There it is, 25. Climb to 3700. direct fax it right here. All right. Yeah, what's the altimeter there? It's 3017. Okay, what's going on here? Pathways in the wrong place. Terrain, pathways. Back. Back. Alright, it's fine. Alright, let's look at UNAV 037. Activate VPath. And let's see if there's CTAF. For Hancock, Houghton. I think that's how you pronounce it. Houghton. Let's see here. KCMX. Nope, so we'll stay on Unicom. Yeah, we got some precipitation there to the right of us. About 20 miles to the south, but shouldn't be a factor. I will exit right on Bravo. We'll do a procedure turn there. Got coming up here, some kind of quarry here. All right, let me chat with the passenger, get ready for arrival. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back on deck. And I think what we're going to do is, let me disable VNav. We don't want that. Just do manual descent. And we're going to overfly the field. Yep, so we're coming into this peninsula here where you got Lake Superior on both sides. Oh, I know what happened here. This is why. Yeah. Change the bottom altitude. That's why they're all on the bottom. All good. Sure, let me. I will engage VNav. We'll try it.
Destination ASOS is 125.675.
Very cool. go ahead and activate approach. Houston traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6, 10 miles to the west, inbound, RNAV 25. Going to overfly the field at 5,000. Houston. All right. So now approach is active. So this is the town of Houston, the town of Hancock, right there. There's the field. This is our runway right there. And that is the town of Lorium and Acela. So this is Copper Island, I guess. It's a peninsula of sorts, but that's what they're calling it. Go here, let me see what we got for direct. Alright. Francois, what's up? Yes, I am flying. I flew yesterday too for GA Appreciation Day. Welcome to the stream. We're coming in here to Hancock, flying the Land O'Lakes TPC Charters Airline event. Doing a little bit of sightseeing here, doing a course reversal on a RNAV. Didn't have to do that, but it's so pretty and beautiful, I figured let's do it. Alright, so we're on VPath. Let's reduce power. Oh, cool. You just finished CMX ESC leg. Okay. That's probably going to be my next, it's probably going to be my next leg. All right, making the procedure turn. Beautiful sunset here by Lake Superior. Arm the glide path. Alright, let me do some checklists here. For descent, ice protection not needed. Pitot not needed. Stall heat not needed. Inertial separator normal. Altimeter is set. Nav source set. Power lever as required. About 28. There's the glide path coming excuse me, coming in. Houston traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6, 10 miles to the east now, inbound RNAV 25, Houston. Alright, we should intercept shortly. Alright, glide path intercepted. And we're gonna go flaps 1. A little too early on the flaps there. Yeah, I agree, Francois. Kodiak is nice to fly. Alright. Runway in sight. Prop full forward. Lights on. Alright, let's do before landing checklist. Seat belts, fuel tanks, fuel condition is high idle, prop RPM lever full forward, and we'll turn off autopilot and yaw damper on approach before 200. Flaps 2. And flaps 3. And we're looking for 85.
Two-mile final runway 25.
Francois, I'm using ForeFlight. It has the built-in RAS system.
500.
All right, yaw damper off. Oof. Yeah, that wasn't good. Bounced. And we're gonna miss this one. Nope, we can make it. Alright, this was not a great landing, but we got her down. Shooting traffic, Kodiak Pilot Club 6, clear of 25, taxiing to the FBO, last call, Houston. Alright, let's see. I think we'll go where we need to go. That's the terminal. That's our guy right there. Alright, let's see what we did here. Nice. Just not enough flare, I think is what the problem is. Because I'm coming off of, I'm coming off of E-Jet, so. Alright, strobe off. Taxi lights, landing lights off, and transponder to standby. Ooh, into the sun. That's beautiful, though. Francois says perfect landing according to TPC Charter's SOP. My gosh. We did a bounce. We did 2 bounces. Take a picture here. It looks beautiful. All right. Yeah, that's right. You're correct. Butter does belong on toast. We don't do. I mean, this second bounce, it probably would have been a go round, but much work to be done here with the landing of the Kodiak. So I need to practice. Yeah, and about the RAS, yeah, it's pretty good in ForeFlight. You use FS2 Crew. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. All right, let's take a look at what we got there. So actually, it gave us 148. Still smooth. Got a couple of bonuses: safety, comfort, handling. Okay. Soft landing. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, charters liked it. So that's fantastic. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I barely need to flare on the Embraer E190, so I'm not very used to the flaring. So I was at 2 degrees. I really should have been a little bit more in the flare. Kind of slammed it down. Speed probably could have been a little bit slower too. I was at 82, maybe should have been maybe 75. But anyways, we'll learn. So it's all good. It's all good. All right. Well, as we conclude this stream here, as always, I wanted to remind you that the stream has been brought to you by the pilotclub.org for group flights activities, flight school, VATSIM training, virtual airline, flight sim resources, and more. Check out the pilotclub.org. I thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you on the stream next time. See you.